We now interrupt the silliness with a special breaking news broadcast. Here in Jerusalem, it has truly felt like an impossible situation for the followers of Jesus. Hundreds of people who believe in Jesus, who follow him around, their hopes were shattered. 3 days ago, Jesus, the one they believe is the one and only Son of God, who had never done anything wrong, was crucified on a cross. Truly, this man was different. He healed people. He healed the sick, he healed the lame, he even brought a couple people back from the dead. One person back from the dead in particular, his name was Lazarus. He was my homeboy. I'm just saying, just throw out a name there. Alright, however, now he's been put to death. All hope seemed to be lost until this breaking news report we're getting from Mary Magdalene. Mary is a believer of Jesus who went into Jesus' tomb, the place where he was buried, and she says the tomb was... This can't be right. It says the tomb was empty. All right, Mary, would you mind telling us what happened? All right, you came into the tomb to pay respects and you found it empty. Then what happened? Well, it looks like the massive stone was rolled away. That's incredible. What happened after that? Okay, you ran back to tell the rest of the disciples and reported the news. That's fascinating. Who went with you to the tomb after that? Peter and John. Amazing. All right, so to recap the story, we have you went to Jesus' tomb, you found the stone blocking the doorway rolled away, and Jesus' body was gone. This seems like a very traumatic situation for Mary. So, do you need a tissue? All right, cameraman, let me get a tissue. Here you go. Okay. Where was I? Let me check my notes. All right, so you went to the tomb, found him missing, and then you ran to tell Peter and John the news. Right? Okay. So Peter and John then came to see for themselves. Let's go live to Peter and John to hear exactly what they experienced. Now here with Peter and John, two disciples of Jesus. All right, Peter and John. Which is Peter and which one's John? Okay, that explains a lot. Peter and John, let's see. Mary came running to you with a story about Jesus being missing from the tomb. Is that true? All right. So, Mary ran up to you and said that Jesus' body was missing. Is that correct? And you guys went to the tomb to investigate. All right. So, let me check my notes. You got to the tomb and the gigantic stone blocking the door was rolled out of the way. Now, that's not something that just one person can do by themselves, is it? No, because it's a big stone. All right. So you got this giant stone and it's rolled away and you go inside and is Jesus' body there? No. Not even a little bit of it? Not a toe, not a finger. Okay, so Jesus is gone in total. His entire body is missing. Did you find what Mary described? And you actually went inside the tomb. That's a very good answer. All right, was there any evidence that Jesus' body had ever been there? All right, so it was a stone that he was laying on, and there were linen wrappings laying around, or... Jesus' burial shroud was lying on the slab in the tomb, but there was no Jesus. Is that correct? That's incredible! And it had proved what Jesus had said earlier on in the week, that after 3 days after his death, that he would rise from the dead. And did he say where he was going? No, but he did say he was going to rise from the dead after 3 days. Somehow he would return back to life, showing once and for all that he was the Son of God. And you believe that this is true? But you realize that someone coming back from the dead is impossible, right? All right. Now, either we're having the great zombie apocalypse, or it's truly a miracle, and Jesus has come back to life. Fascinating. That's what I call hope. All right, so Peter and John. Oh, it looks like we got breaking news. We got Mary Magdalene is back. It looks like we've got something exciting. Can you tell us what the news is? Okay, if I get that, it sounds like she said no. Say that one more time. Did you say you went back to the tomb? And you... No. What? Did you say there were 2 angels inside? Then why are you crying? I'd be thinking it's pretty cool to see angels, right? I mean, angels? So why are you crying? What? You heard another voice coming from behind you asking why you were crying? And you turned around to see... I didn't quite catch that. You saw what? One more time. What'd you see?
I've seen the Lord.
You've seen the Lord? Looks like I've lost my interviewees. You saw Jesus? He's alive? This is a shocking turn of events here, folks. Here in Jerusalem today, we, just a moment ago, heard that Jesus of Nazareth has indeed been seen walking around on earth. All right. It seems in this shocking turn of events that it seems the reports are coming in from all over the city. People are having sightings of Jesus. They are seeing Jesus. He has risen from the grave. My producer says he has been seen by many individuals. Jesus has been seen walking around the streets of Jerusalem, confirming what we've heard is true. Mary came over here and told us that it happened. We were kind of skeptical. John and Peter came and told us. We were still skeptical. Now we're having people all over the countryside telling us that they have indeed seen Jesus. Hope is alive and well here today, and apparently so is Jesus. Truly, Jesus is the Son of God, the one who defeated death, the Savior of the world. I've reported a lot of news stories, and this has to be the most important story of all time. Best news ever, because Easter means that Jesus is alive. This day is proof that whatever happens, God is stronger than anything. Back to you in the studio.